Thank you for tuning into Rumboyz After Dark. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. Really quick, head over to our store section on our YouTube channel. Check out our merch. Pirate Gang merch is on lock, and we also have a couple of new drops that'll be coming. And then also shout out to Shop GLD. Shop GLD. Get your GLD just like me. Rock your favorite teams. There's a lot of new logos that have dropped for a lot of different teams, a lot of different designs. So whether it's NFL, NBA, MLB, make sure that you guys rock your team with pride with Shop GLD. Link is down below in the description. We'll see you guys on the other side. We have an action-packed show.
Warning, the following stunts are done by trained professionals. Actually, we're not trained. Robbie is just a dumbass and decided to do a drunken fantasy football podcast. The thoughts, opinions, and takes are ours and ours only. It is not our fault if you lose in fantasy football or sports gambling. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the one and only Rumboyz After Dark. It is your host, Rumboyz Robbie, coming to you live from a brand new setup. If you guys haven't noticed, don't worry, we are going to definitely decorate this and put some artwork up. You know what? I might have to open up a PO box so you guys can send me some posters and shit. Let's go ahead. Let's get into the show. Let's introduce the cast and crew. Stepping up, representing the best side, the west side. Drop the mic, FF.
What it do, it's Friday night.
And he froze. Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite hill, my favorite hill. Give it up for TDS.
No, you.
Mike with the ill delay, bro.
You know, between the powers combined of his internet and your New York internet, you two make up the shittiest internet connection on sports YouTube. You guys have seen this man before here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Give it up for the patron saint of fantasy football, Saint FF.
I think I might be getting sick. I've been here 2 weeks. No, 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. And
Every
in
other
the
week.
chat before. Whew, I think I've got a fever.
Hey, you got a better
the
winning
only
percentage. Hey,
prescription
you got a better winning
It's
percentage than the
NFL
New York Yankees.
football.
You got a better winning percentage than the New York Yankees.
Not hard to do.
Wow,
No, it's not.
that was fucked up. He just got here. And making a triumphant Rumboyz After Dark return. Give it up for Fantasy Rock.
Yeah, man, it's been way too long, but I'm so excited to chop it up with y'all boys again. We back. That's all I can say. We back.
Yes, we are back. We are all the way back, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you guys hit that like button, subscribe. Also, check out our sponsors as well. We greatly appreciate it. Who the fuck changed my colors?
Is there when I got
Always
there?
been black.
No. Whoa.
Really? Really?
We're starting here early.
Yeah, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into tonight's show. But before we do, boys, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. Arrr. So the way that I wanted to lead off tonight's show, boys, and news that broke yesterday were two totally different things. In my mind, I had this show already mapped up, mapped out. X marks the spot. We were gonna start this off going and digging for buried treasure. We are gonna hold off on digging for that buried treasure in a moment. So chat, don't you worry. There is a certain point tonight where I do want you to get your notebooks out and start taking notes, because it's going to be a long weekend, a cash-filled weekend. But we got to talk about someone that got a lot of cash within the last 48 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, as all good things, Jerry Jones, just like he messed up my show sheet, he messed up his Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons, 188 mil, highest paid non-QB in NFL history with the oldest team in the NFL.
That's why he came back.
I want to know how you boys feel. Pat, I know that it's your Packers, but let's let the panel go because I want your excitement to build up. Mike.
Well, let's talk about the football part. Let's talk about the drama and the football part, and then I'll get to the money part at the end. Jerry be Jerry. Jerry be Jerry. You know what I think Jerry did? I think Jerry watched his Netflix special and watched the clip over and over and over where he traded Herschel Walker away, saw what he got, and went, I think I can replicate that 30 years later and 1,000 brain cells less. So, yes, I think he made a mistake, but I saw something this morning on Get Up where Kirk Herbstreit thinks that could there possibly be a thing where it's an addition by subtraction because of could Micah be too much of a headache in the locker room, whatever. He's too much of a talent. I don't think that's the case. I do like the player that they got back in Gary, but I don't not Gary, Kenny Clark.
With Kenny Clark.
But I don't think that it's enough. I think in that division, this division, they're going downhill in this division. This is exactly one of the reasons I wanted to wait to make our predictions last 2 weeks ago.
Act like Jason Robertson and Nico ran into.
Did I not say that, Taco? Because I said that would change if he's not on the team.
But for the record, it makes my prediction of the Packers look so much better.
We all said it. We all agreed. But I do think this helps the Cowboys in one instance. Dak moves up in my fantasy ranks because they're going to be behind more. They're going to be throwing the ball more. CeeDee Lamb's probably happy. When it comes to Pat's team, this defense has gotten tougher. I do think they did this because of this year and the future in the sense of this division, we have already said, this division in a year or so is going to be I think could be the toughest division in the NFC. Already probably is, but one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. With them, the Vikings are getting better. If JJ can come through, the Vikings are going to be good. Lions are the Lions. We'll see what happens with Ben Johnson in a year or two with the Bears. I don't think it's going to be this year. We've discussed that in the past. So I think to be good and to actually go over the hump of the Lions, they needed another presence on defense. I think that's why they did this. The money a little bit, it's a lot of money. But you have to do what you have to do in the NFL. Good for them. Go Taco.
I think this is a really tricky situation because this goes beyond just like the player and the team. This goes into like the way that, Parsons has his podcast and he's recording and having takes that apparently have been rubbing a lot of the teammates the wrong way. Apparently, that's gone up to Dak. I saw some Bleacher reports that, or not Bleacher Report. I forgot who reported it, but I was seeing a lot of rumors that his podcast was causing like internal like dysfunction in the locker room, and a lot of people were saying that like I remember who it was. It was the old Dallas coach Jason Garrett. He was saying like he's a good teammate, but he's not a leader.
We're caring
Like he's
about
not
what-
one of those guys that's gonna sit there
We're
and
caring about what the
and
clapper.
that's what Jason Garrett said on with Florio. And as he was saying all this, like obviously he's trying to like defend Jerry. You could see clearly that he didn't want to be there. There's something for having a player, and then there's something for having a player that's literally like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck everything. The way that we're gone, it's like a Taylor Swift breakup. We're never ever gonna be good. Like that is how the relationship seemingly had gotten. And then when he was sitting on the bench at the end of the game, when he's laying on that table, and that's what's circulating all around, everyone said he's gone right now. He's like pushing himself to like it's now beyond football. This is now beyond just the like, hey, he's the best pass rusher in the game. Now it's a toxic situation that could spill over into players and create a really bad season. And Jerry Jones, who probably can only see 5 more seasons, you look at it, and then Jerry made a very valid point. I'm not saying it's the right point, but he said, when you're paying a player, you're not paying them for their past production. You're paying them for their future production. And if this guy is not engaged with the team, he's not like, and because you pushed him away, but I'm not saying that he didn't do it with his actions, but that's a situation where you have to cut bait. Now, do I think that it was a good deal? Absolutely not. Do I think that he could have got more? Absolutely. Do I think he could have done this in a completely different way? Yes. But I'm also saying there was no fucking way that Micah Parsons was coming back and he was going to stand on business, whether it be he sat out, he faked an injury, he dogged it. That season would have been what everyone talked about all year. So what Jerry Jones did is he just eliminated the situation, even if he took 70% on what the player is. Kenny Clark is okay. He's nothing near Micah Parsons. You're probably getting 2 back-end first-round picks in the 20s. So you're not getting really great first-round picks. This is really about, you didn't want to give him $47 million guaranteed, and he's not a player in your locker room right now that's going to make anything better. He's literally probably a dude that's beefing. He's like your top closer that didn't get paid, so now he's shit-talking everybody in the back. Like, yo, fuck these people, fuck that shit. And you can't have that when you're running a team. You can't have that.
Okay. Raj.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna go to Pat, let him be hyped up about Micah real quick.
I'm fine.
You know,
He's last.
yeah, okay, fair enough. Honestly, I think we all knew this was gonna happen last year, did we not? After CD got his extension, Dak already had his extension. It would have been what, like 115 mil? If they had paid him this $188 million contract this year, they would have had a cap hit combined between Dak, CD, Micah of like $115 million, which is like 40% of your cap. Like who's trying to pay that? So I think we all knew that he wasn't gonna be here, right? And I think the Packers knew that, right? They were gonna get fleeced, right? We're not all like, or all GMs are they're not the smartest people, right? And we know Jerry's not very smart, but he's not like the fucking Bengals who's gonna pay 3 or 4
With the fucking bed.
It's not like the fucking Bengals, right? Idiots, by the way. Fuck the Bengals, who are paying 3 players half their cap salary, right? So, it's a Jerry's an idiot. I don't like Micah either. Fuck him and his podcast. He's always talking shit for no reason. But that's all I gotta say, man. I think we all knew this was gonna happen. Good on him for getting paid, but they fucking suck anyways. Who cares?
They fucking suck anyways. Who cares?
Spirit.
How you feel, Pat?
The Packers have consistently homegrown players. one of the best features about this team, their commitment to building up players, taking someone that wasn't great on another team and turning them into a superstar, turning good to great, bad to mid and serviceable. And they leave Green Bay and then they shit the bed. They work within a system. What have the Packers done in the last 2 years? Brought in Xavier McKinney, brought in Josh Jacobs. 2 moves that were completely unheard of. As a Packers fan going, we don't do this. This isn't our game. But let's go around it. Let's do it. And then we drafted a first-round wide receiver. First time in 20 years. Barely in this millennium. And now, you're telling me we don't have – that's our last first-round pick for 2 years? Okay. We can do that. We can take a future Hall of Famer, put him on our line.
An easy future Hall of Famer.
And so now I'm looking at where our cap is spread. Our cap is spread out amongst McKinney, Jacobs, each getting a sizable amount of money. Love's getting a good deal if he stays healthy. When he's mobile in the pocket, and it's Toyota-thon, he'll do great. 2 years in a row as the youngest team in the NFL, getting ready for a third year in a row, even with the Parsons addition. I feel great. I don't need to expect anything in the next 2 years. Free agency draft, I'm not worried about it. They draft well in the late rounds. They don't need that first. Jerry Jones wishes he drafted the way the Packers draft. So you're telling me I can look across the division and see the Lions, who lost their favorite uncles and their coordinators to other teams, and they don't know how they're fully paying the bills. You got Caleb Williams fighting with the target in practice. You got a rookie, J.J. McCarthy, in Minnesota, and top defensive players on the Minnesota Vikings retiring in training camp. And you're telling me I need to be afraid of the division? I'm not afraid of this division.
There's one glaring omission there. That's what I mean.
Sorry, we lost.
I'm here.
Darn, we lost Kenny Clark. I mean, I would love to have Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, and Micah Parsons all rushing the quarterback. We had to
The way that you guys develop talent, you're okay. It doesn't matter.
we'll be fine.
Was Devontae Wyatt going to be the next Kenny
Quay
Clark?
Walker's still holding down that defense. Xavier McKinney is roaming free. And now the Packers go from the 22nd worst pass pressure rate in the league last year and add Micah Parsons to it. The Packers go from the number 4 fantasy defense last year and just added Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons to it.
You don't need to count the turnovers that he forces or the bad throws he makes the quarterback complete throw to say Xavier McKinney is going to have a whole lot more picks. Let's look at some of his pick props for the season. Might get some free money as long as he stays on the field. I'm great.
You should, man.
You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay if they lose week 1. Micah hasn't practiced. He hasn't been doing those things. I expect that slow start. I've seen it. I saw it all the time when Rodgers was playing. We start slow. That's okay. I'm not going to panic no matter what happens week 1. Watch the rest of the season. Let's go.
Here's what I got to say. Yeah, let's see if the Packers throw more with Golden. Yeah.
I see them running more This defense is top notch. They're going to be doing well.
McKinney will lead the league in interceptions. Look, if you're a Dallas fan, like I love what Treat put out on fucking Twitch. Y'all act like Jason Robertson and Miko Ranson aren't still in Dallas. There's still hope. I mean, hey, you know, if you're a Dallas fan, at least you got the fucking stars, right? Because I mean, you got I won't say a consolation prize because Cooper Flagg is easily the best draft pick, hands down, and he's going to pan out. He's going to be box office. He's going to be great for Dallas. But the NBA handed you that one. I'm hearing takes about, oh, well, this was done so that Dallas can now go and make a play for Arch. Dallas, you guys are going to suck this year, but you're not going to suck enough to go and get Arch. There's this team called the Aints down in New Orleans that are right there in the thick of it. And if Miami keeps having the teenage drama-filled soap opera that they're having, they're not fucking far behind either. There's plenty of other teams that are right there. Cleveland can't get their own head out of their ass. So we know that they're going to be picking in the top 5. Dallas, I don't know if you land the quarterback that you may be wanting. I don't know if you land Arch. I don't know if this reasoning is enough. And I don't know if you necessarily suck enough. I think that you definitely, this now puts you bottom of the division, hands down, Dallas. Hands fucking down. This move happened because an old man cannot get out of his own way and cannot swallow his pride. I love that Raj brought up the Bengals. You know what? I can at least, out of all the teams that made headlines this week and out of all the teams that made headway, I'll even go throughout the last 2 weeks. You know what the theme of the 2025 offseason was, Dallas? The theme, especially as we got closer to kickoff, as we're getting closer to kickoff, easily became take care of your guys. Take care of your players. It was tumultuous. Trey Henderson got taken care of, which we're going to talk about later. It wasn't, I won't use the word tumultuous, but it was more so just business as usual, but Terry got taken care of. The Raiders brought back Amari Cooper. The Chargers brought back Keenan Allen. Brandon Cooks is back with the Saints. I'm missing one. There's another one that reunited with their team.
Thielen. Wait, did you say Thielen?
Yeah, Adam Thielen reunited with the Minnesota Vikings. Everyone got taken care of and kind of got put back or either remained in their rightful homes.
And you're
the only
forgetting
person that got evicted was Micah because he wanted to have his agent have our. I get that Jerry is very old school NFL, but was the old school of the NFL just that damn corrupt that it was like, oh, Jay-Z and Rock Nation just stepped in here. Let's go ahead and sign a deal on a fucking napkin.
Can I also say one of the most respected agents in the industry as well?
Yeah.
Like David Mugler, like he's like
David
one of the guys.
is a G. He's chill. He's ethical. He does good business. Like he's pretty much one of the few. He's one of the few agents. Him, Drew Rosenhaus, like you know these type of guys. Like you know Todd Francis. Like these guys. Like they go out there and they kind of just throw the deal out once or maybe even twice, and it usually gets done. Mm-hmm. And if there is a little bit of back and forth, it's usually just business. It is asinine. It is insane to sit and I do feel for Dallas because having had a owner like that in Dan Snyder, I know from personal experience what this may feel like. It is betrayal. It is neglect because you as a fan, could you imagine being a resident? You as a fan, your hard-earned money and your emotion and your time is going into this team, and the person that is running the operation is not listening to you. We've all worked for a company where it's like, damn, like, you know, they have a suggestion box. You put your fucking suggestion in the suggestion box. And what happens with your suggestion? It goes nowhere. Nothing changes. That's the Dallas Cowboys. So, yes, Dallas, you are last in the division, rightfully so. But I don't think that you're last in the NFL to the point to where Jerry may be thinking that he pulled something off to where now he's going to land old Archie boy. And he's talking about, well, we're going to use these picks as leverage. When the fuck do the Packers ever pick in the top half? The Packers, knowing that you cannot manage those picks, and even if you did keep those picks, you would likely fold to the pressure, literally pulled the pin out of the grenade and hand it to you and said, now hold it. Now you figured yourself, you figure your way out of it. Do I need to bring up Mozzie Smith? Look at how productive that was. I rest my case. Dallas, you're ass. Dallas, you're trash. And honestly, I'm not even saying it to be malicious. I'm saying it out of empathy. I feel bad for you.
Like I've said multiple times, this proves that the Cowboys will only be good when they got a new owner.
It's literally Cleveland with better marketing. That's it. That's all that it is. You know what? It's Miami with better marketing. I won't go as harsh as Cleveland, Dallas. You're Miami with better marketing.
No, it's Cincinnati.
It is Cincy.
Wait, can I add one more thing that I just thought about?
Cincinnati's cheap as fuck. Cincinnati does not pay anyone. What's up?
So, hold up. Micah, in choosing to leave Texas, is sacrificing more tax dollars to leave. Just throwing it out there. No matter what that dollar amount is.
What?
What, for eight of the games, yeah.
Yeah.
For half the season. Because I mean you get
Really quick, one thing I do want to throw out there before we move on to the next topic. I do want to bring up the fact that what makes it even worse is like not only Jerry, did you do it to the fan base? You could say, oh well, we were looking at, like teams where it could have been a contender, and we want to do right by Micah as well. Sure, yeah, in a way you did right by Micah, I guess, because he does get an upgrade in the team. But like Micah was so dedicated to the point where he would go on social media and be just as delusional, and he bought the dream, the same dream that you try and sell the fans and you try and sell the Netflix. He bought that dream. He would get dragged on social media. This is going to be, Cowboys going. The Cowboys. He was just as bullish. So like it's really just weird to me. It's really fucked up. And not over my Commanders, but damn, I wish the Packers nothing but success, and I hope out of fucking spite within the next 2 years after this year, when Washington gets done, that the Packers can get a Super Bowl just to spite Jerry.
Well, the last time they signed or got a major defensive weapon on the line,
Reggie,
they got one in
Reggie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woodson,
right.
Forget the line. Charles Woodson as well. Traded for him and got a Super Bowl right away. And all the QBs were 27 years old. Jordan Love is 27.
Yep.
So, Packers Super Bowl.
This man is like, hey, let's take a trip down NFL history lane. Somebody stayed up watching NFL films recently.
Wait, do we need more NFL history? The Packers basically unretiring number 1 for Michael Parsons.
That is true. They are.
Are they giving it? Is that official? I wasn't sure.
It is official. They are giving him number 1.
He's going to be wearing number 1?
Mm-hmm. He'll be
Which is
wearing
funny
Cur-
because the guy who's wearing number 11 currently wore number 1 in college.
Curly
Oh, my God.
Lambeau,
Oh shit.
only Packer to ever wear number 1.
I just don't. To me, I don't. If they want to do that, fine. I just think he's going to look weird in a 1. Roughing
I think
QB.
anyone his size looks weird in a single digit number.
That's my point.
But
I want to get into the next signing because, like, there's like a topic that I'm like, I've been itching all week to talk about, and it all has to do with this weekend. But let's go ahead and let's talk about the other defensive signing. Trey Henderson, $14 million. It pretty much is just like an extension for like this year. Now the Bengals do get the option where they can tag him next year, which would still be more money, you know, and be more like of higher value, or he could seek free agency. Thoughts on this signing? Thoughts on the Bengals kind of just after the whole chemical makeup, the whole anatomy of this team in general? We know that they needed this guy, but now that the ink is on the paper, what are our outcomes? Like, what are we thinking, Pat?
regarding the Bengals, all right, great. You just added back in 12 to 15 sacks spread out over the course of the season. All right. What else are you doing with the other 60 snaps that you're playing on defense?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to leave that question there. That defense is terrible as it is.
Look how bad that defense was with those last year.
Mm-hmm. That team needs a full overhaul on defense, and there's no money to spend on it.
That's why they spend first round picks on defense and then fuck that up too.
Yo, the fact that they were trying to be cheap with a rookie contract, and then because of them being cheap with their second round rookie contract, caused every other rookie, not even teams, every other rookie to be like, hold on, wait, we can do that. So then everyone else held out until then, and then Shamar Stewart still ended up being fucking last. Laughable. Pat, good assessment. Raj, it's your division. Rip them
Man,
in.
it's the Bungles, bro. They gonna fuck it up. They're a joke. Yeah, they got flashy play. They got Jamar Chase. They got Joe Burrow. They got T. Higgins. Whatever. Ain't shit gonna happen when you're letting up 40 points on defense. Like, they can only do so much, right? Again, it goes back to the same conversation that I was having with the whole Micah thing. When you give 40% of your cap to 3 guys, what more do you expect? Right? Like, there's not much more that's gonna happen. You're gonna end up with inexperienced rookies on defense. Even their O-line is some ass, right? And again, like I said, just that's what happens. You can't pay 3 guys that much and expect to be successful. And then that, along with the fact that they're just shit at drafting, like they're going to be garbage this year. I would say probably 3rd in the division. They're not going to make the playoffs. It's going to be a waste of $30 million that they're paying Trey Hendrickson this year. It's basically a 1-year rental. And the guy's, he's 30 now, right? So like he's basically at the end of his prime. If we look at it like in traditional football athleticism terms, right? Coming up on the end of his prime, put up like, I think 13 plus sacks past 4 years, other than the 1 year he was hurt. So like, how much more production are you expecting out of this guy? Especially when there's, my camera got unplugged. Hold up. I'll do that later. But how much more production are you going to expect from this guy? How much longer are you going to pay him $30 million? And I don't know. They're just going to be stuck in purgatory. It is what it is, but it's the Bengals. So what more can we expect?
Fair enough. I don't know where the fuck Taco is.
Not around like usual.
I'm gonna, for like aesthetic reasons, I'm gonna bring him down.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna watch backstage. Okay. Mike, your
The
take on the
biggest,
Trey Henderson thing.
I mean, they screwed us up. I mean, there's not much more to add to the whole thing than the guys have already said. I'll just say the biggest winner is us. It's the fantasy owners that own the offensive weapons on this team. Because exactly what Raj said. To win games, you're going to have to score 40 points, 400 yards passing, and go bananas. And just like we've brought it up with Jared, I've brought it up about Al Davis in the past and all that jazz. Is this another situation where as long as this team is in the Brown family, that they're going to just circle in cycles like this?
Are you tossing that to me?
Go for it.
I don't think that it's necessarily that it tosses in cycles, because I don't want to call what the Bengals did that year, reaching the Super Bowl, necessarily a fluke. I think that the Bengals,
I don't think it's a fluke.
The Bengals can, but and the Bengals had a very similar chemical makeup then that they do now. To Roger's point, I love that you brought up the offensive line, because I mean, we look, preseason is preseason.
You know what the biggest difference is, though? Burrow was on his rookie deal.
Yeah. Yes.
Burrow was on his rookie deal. That's a big one.
There was that. There is that. That defense wasn't a lot better, but it was
it was doable. They had guys like Awuzie, had Mike Hilton. They had guys who are on cheap deals who were more than productive.
Super fucking cheap defense. You know,
Logan Wilson
line still wasn't that great.
Pratt.
I think that the Bengals are still trying to live and die by that philosophy. I think the Bengals are still trying to live and die by this. Oh, well, if as long as fuck it, Chase is down there. Oh, as long as we have Burrow healthy and some type of degree, almost kind of how like Raj, no offense, like how the Steelers approached with Ben Roethlisberger many of times. It was we know that he's going to get hit, but we know that he's tough as nails, so fuck it. And I think that there is that is AFC North football.
But can you expect that from Burrow given his injury history? I don't think you can.
I don't think, and that's where I'm like, you need to be investing in the offensive line, this upcoming year. That needs to be a focus for Cincinnati. Defense needs to continue to be a focus. Development on both ends. A lot of times when we talk during draft time, we're like, this player could come in and make an impact immediately, or even like late round picks. We're looking at ways they can come in and impact the team immediately. In the NFL, for the most part, you're drafting for the next for that player to be ready for the next year, or to be something for the next year.
Yeah.
Because there is a development process and a learning curve, so on and so forth. I say all this to say you needed Trey Hendrickson. I don't know what you're going to do in the secondary. Yes, you can beat teams in shootouts. That I think that play style, whether they were souped up all around or not, that play style suits them. It suits Zach Taylor's coaching style, but you have to be careful because you don't want to land yourself in like this Brandon Staley type of mindset where everything now becomes one-score games. The Bengals are great at winning those one-score games. How often can you continually do that and do that at a high clip? That's how the Bengals like had a lot of their losses last year, one-score games. You turned into the Chargers of the AFC North.
Yeah, I mean, to Roger's point about can you do that with Burrow or whatever, like like the Steelers did with Big Ben and his injury history. Not just his injury history, but you can do that with a Mack
They did
truck.
take rims.
You can do that with a Mack truck. You can't do that with a Lamborghini.
Exactly.
Very
Like
true.
Cam Taylor Britt can be something.
I mean, and also Ben throughout like his first. You could.
Yeah.
You could.
But you could also throw freaking a wall at him, and he wouldn't even break. It wouldn't even, he would just go through it. He wouldn't like.
But
Literally, but that's part of my point. Is for the first like 12 years of Ben's career, he had one of the best O lines in football. You can't say the same for Burrow.
No, none at all.
no, you're
Right. No.
it's almost very Andrew Luck-ish.
You know, what's I keep thinking of is that the only reason they have Chase on this team is because that O line was so bad that you got Burrow injured as a rookie.
But they should have drafted Penei Sewell.
Yes, they had every opportunity to. It's how that situation plays out is going to be interesting. If you guys are fans of any of the teams in the NFC North, or even a fan of the Cincinnati Bengals, or even just give a fuck about football, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, because we're going to be covering the ins and outs of that team for the long haul, for the full season. So if you're new to this, you're just tuning in, make sure that you guys definitely show us some love. And shout out to all the new people that have been showing us a lot of love lately. We've been pumping out like some form of content like every single day, and it's just been going great. Haynes King's running over your daddy's team, Robbie. Bro, I need to check in on that game because I had Colorado to cover 4. At best. Like, I was like, yo, like, at best, please do that. Speaking of, that's a perfect segue. We normally do best bets at the end of the show. But it's fucking college football weekend, baby.
You got to give us warning.
Yeah.
And we need this. Inject every bit of football into my veins. I don't know if I want. I don't necessarily. We're not going to go through game by game because here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let you guys kind of go through your best picks. You know, obviously we got Texas, Ohio State. We know what Tennessee is going to do to Syracuse, but like, you know, we got Notre Dame in Miami.
You got LSU and Clemson.
Exactly. Like we LSU, Clemson, you know, South Carolina, Virginia Tech in Atlanta. So
I know who you should be going for that one.
there's a love affair in that one.
Yeah, but I'm saying I know who you should take, but I don't know if you're going to. I want to hear that pick from you.
Yup. And then also we have TCU and North Carolina. So we have a lot of big games this weekend. College football is setting us off right. Mike, so did you take the like you went last time, so you set us off.
But yeah, but I'm trying to figure out my best bet because you didn't give us any warning.
Oh, just go through your picks for those games.
Oh, straight ups? Okay, I was trying to think of.
You could go through straight ups if you want to take over. Just each game, like rock out.
I think the Texas Ohio State game. Let's be real here. Defenses sometimes in the first game or so are more ahead than offense. I know Texas has a good offense. I know Ohio State, they got a new quarterback and all that situation. Yes, they got the wide receivers, but there's something telling me that this is going to be under 46.5. So I'm saying that when it comes to just money line or who I just think is going to win this game, I hate to say it because I don't care for them, but there's something telling me that Ohio State's going to pull it out, but I do not like saying that out loud.
I see what you're saying.
I will say that I think
Sorry.
you
Sorry.
know who I'm taking in the Robbie Bowl. I'm definitely not taking the Hokies.
Drones, baby, drones.
Let's see here. I will also. I don't know what the. Does anyone know off the top of the head the spread in the LSU Clemson game?
Downs and downs. Hey.
LSU's a
+4.
+4 dog, I believe.
LSU's a +4. I'm taking Clemson on that. The more and more I look at, I will say this though, out of the 3 matchups in the top 10 tomorrow, because Clemson's in the ACC, Clemson could probably lose and be in the best bet, like still to get far in the playoff. I think Notre Dame, because they are an independent, they probably will be in the worst case if they lose to Miami. So I'm taking Notre Dame. And just like me and Robbie have talked off camera, I don't know what's going to happen with Carson Beck.
Sorry.
I'll be honest.
You did it.
I don't care.
Damn it.
On Monday, for the shit show, what would happen Tuesday morning on all the talk show shit, and trying to trademark the word gold digger, I hope freaking TCU whoops their ass.
Speaking of Tuesday, Goal Line Goons is back.
So I hope they win just because I hope TCU wins just so Belichick loses on Monday. Taco, talk about the college football games that you know.
All right, so I'm gonna.
I told them to do research 2 days ago.
Okay.
I have one game that I researched that I think I feel pretty confident about putting money on, and that is Bama beating FSU.
Yeah, with
that
a 14-point spread.
Yeah, taking the spread. Yeah. Being by 14.
Shocker.
You said best bet. You didn't say like
Hey,
it's just not my forte, college. I'm stuck on fantasy baseball playoffs right now. So
don't really.
I take Bama minus 13.
He's dropping the weird names.
Hey, what about Boise State? Come on,
Bobo. Hey, yo, Boise State got fucking dog walk, and
They made me some money. They made me money.
Me, Aiden, and I, we were on Snapchat. We were talking through Snapchat, like before the game, or the night before the game. And I was like, something don't feel right about Boise State 5.5. I was like, and I'm not just saying because like losing Ashton Genty. I mean, like they lost like a lot of pieces. I was like, South Florida, like just they them dogs. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna lay South Florida 5.5. I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm not gonna take the money line. I was like, because that's me being cocky. I was like, I'll take the 5.5. And South Florida came out Thursday night and just went, dick. Sorry. Continue, Taco. Are you only taking Bama? Is that your only one?
I mean, the other one that I have is, yeah. Like, this is not really my cup of tea. The only other things I got is just other people's stuff. So I don't want to go out that way. I'm an original creator out here, baby. Moving on to the college people. I want to let them shine. Let them get their picks in.
Boys, give me something. Rod.
Is it me or Pat? Me? Okay, so I got a couple of picks. These are picks I made, so I'm not steering anyone wrong. Okay, first for Texas OSU, I'm going under 47 points.
Ooh.
And then I'm also going to stack that with under 239.5 for Arch. Okay, so reasoning, fucking 75% of Arch's pass attempts last year came against, I believe it was 98 and below ranked colleges in SP+. So we're not fucking with that. They're going to be out. Emmett Mosley, his WR1, out this week. And we know Sarkisian loves his two-headed backfield. So I expect a lot of running from them. So there's one. Number two, going I'm copying Taco. Bama, huge favorite over FSU. Yes. But then we're gonna go ahead again, stack that with Tommy Castellanos under 166.5 passing. Because FSU is just some ass. They're just gonna stink it
FSU
the
is
fuck-
fucking
they're just gonna
ass.
stink it the fuck up, right? And then last, I'm gonna go.
Wait, did you take the spread? Hold on. What'd you say about you took the spread on Bama?
Spread or money line? Honestly, they'll both hit.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
take both, bro. Honestly. And then last, I'm going LSU over Clemson for the spread as well. And then I'm gonna also go Cade Klubnik over 34.5 passing attempts.
Yep.
I'm thinking negative game script. Over on pass attempts, easy money.
Okay. Pat.
I'm going to go cheeky. We're taking Penn State to cover the 43.5 point spread over Nevada. I think Drew Allar comes out. He only plays the first half, but they score at least 35 points in the first half. I think they run it up. Defense allows a little something. So Penn State covering and over the 54.5.
That's all?
That's
That's
it.
all I'll say. Everyone said a lot of shit. I don't want to repeat people.
Okay.
Original
Okay.
content right here.
The original content.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
Looking at you, Raj.
I
Oh, man.
can't wait.
We're the OCCs, original
And of all the
content
people that he
creators,
copied,
Oh my
Oh.
god. All right. So let me just make sure I got everything that I want. Okay, yep, I got everything that I want. So let me rock from the top. Let's scroll all the way up. Because yes, I just built a 7-leg sweat
of course,
for the next couple of days with that Barstool 33% boost on that thing. So start off, I am going to take Texas money line over the Ohio State. I understand they have Jeremiah Smith, but new quarterback insane, and I get that. Ryan Day feels like he can put anyone back there under center, and shit's just going to continue going and continue carrying on. That Ohio State team lost a lot, and in college football, when you lose a lot, sometimes it takes a minute to figure it out.
Does it scare you that this is Arch's first road game?
I think that Arch doesn't give a fuck. I think that Arch would love nothing more than to go out there and to not embarrass, but to just pull off like the dub against an elite Ohio State team. Texas has the weapons. They have the receivers. They have the defense. They can match up well with Ohio State. So my parlay could possibly be dead right off the first leg, but I'm rocking with fucking Texas. All right. I'm buying into the hype. I'm buying into the narratives. I'm buying into everything that Arch is. And I fucking hate Ohio State. To continue on with the next 6 picks of this parlay. Tennessee, 13.5 over Syracuse. I think it's easy. I think Tennessee just needs a confidence booster. So they're going to go out there and they're just going to go out there and have their fucking way with Syracuse. All right. I got Alabama by 14 on the spread over Florida State because just like Raj said, they're going to go out there. They're going to stink it up. I am going Clemson over LSU. I'm not bought into Nessmeyer. I'm not. And I would love to see, a game with, all 3 weeks boys go out there, put up some fucking, cause havoc and cause damage. But Dabo really, really upgraded this Clemson team. They have all the weapons to where, for Clemson in the ACC, it's basically national championship or bust if you're Dabo and if you're Clemson right now. So I'm rocking with the chalk in that game. LSU will still be dominant and will still win a lot of football games. This one they're not great in week ones, guys. LSU in week ones it's just not it. It's just not it. And are you bought into Nessmeyer yet? Like, I don't even think that LSU fans are bought into Nessmeyer.
He's
I
a
am
dog.
gonna, huh?
I think he's good, but you want to know where I think your bias is from?
Huh?
I think you have a little bit of bias.
Why?
It's from the SEC show.
Yeah.
After watching it, I understand all your comments that day.
Yeah.
You literally bought into you freaking drank the freaking Kool-Aid from Netflix.
I so fucking drank the Netflix Kool-Aid. That show has me really like I don't know if I like this kid.
When I got done with it, I'm like, no wonder he was talking about South Carolina. They freaking reeled him in and went.
They bait you so well. They bait you so well.
They baited you within the first 10 minutes of the second episode.
It's such a good show.
Yes, but they got you so bad.
It's so good.
They got you as bad as they got Jerry Jones on his own goddamn documentary.
Oh. Pat, that's crazy.
Okay,
It's
I'm going to sound
aggressive.
like an old man right now. What the hell is that?
It's a political reference, but it's good on so many levels.
Okay.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Did you just get it?
I mean, I thought that you were going there, but now I really, really, really get it. Let's see here. I am going to roll into Sunday. Should everything work out Saturday, backing Virginia Tech, baby. VT, 2 up, 2 down. Let's go.
You hypocrite.
Huh?
You're a hypocrite. All that. Oh, that whole day of, oh my God, the committee. No, you hear me out. You said
it. I said
for
we'll
5
cover
minutes
7.
saying the committee screwed over South Carolina. They should have been in the top 10. And now you're saying they're losing to an unranked Virginia Tech?
I said I take Virginia Tech I said I take Virginia Tech to cover 7.
Still, it's South Carolina. If you think they're better than a top 13.
Virginia Tech had multiple one-score losses last season, to where the season could have easily shifted. Everyone in the fucking nation was baked in on VT, and then we just went out and shit the bed. Everyone was baked in on Drones, and then Drones went out and stunk it the fuck up. Drones is looking nice this year. Coach is coaching for his fucking life. I kind of do want him to get fired. So a loss, but while we cover in a one-score game is absolutely perfect to start the narrative off for us to fire him and then bring somebody in that'll actually spend some damn NIL dollars. So yes, Virginia Tech to cover. If we pull off the upset, I would be shocked.
You want them to bring Beamer in?
Gotta bring things full circle, baby.
Just saying. Just saying.
Beamer ain't afraid to throw that cash. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't afraid. And he also not afraid to say what he wants to say on camera to Netflix.
Exactly. Hey, and look at what he's doing with Sellers. I'm a huge Sellers fan.
I know. I saw it. I saw
Notre
the whole
Dame,
dog. You were right there.
So Notre Dame, Miami. Part of me wanted to be like, when it comes to NFL, I'm usually like, oh, this person's in a new location and they weren't doing so well in that previous location. They may do better here. I don't get that feeling with Carson Beck. Kind of going into my take over the last 3 games I just broke down, we're talking about, again, the trend of one-score games with Miami, and that was underneath Cam Ward, who is a much better quarterback than Temed. When we look at Carson Beck's film at Georgia, I think that this game against Notre Dame comes down to the minor mistakes. And who made some of the most critical mistakes last year in the whole world of college football, and some of the most critical fucking times of the game on the line, wearing a jersey of a very high elite top tier program in the SEC? Carson Beck. Do I think that just because he switches over to a lesser ACC that he's suddenly going to stop making those mistakes? I'm not a believer, and I would leave. Like, for real. I'm out. I'm out on Carson Beck. Give me Notre Dame by 3 comfortably, confidently. I think that Notre Dame defense is gonna fucking feast. Carson Beck will throw a pick if you want to throw a prop bet out there. And then I do take TCU money line. I just think that the hype on UNC is just way too early. It's just way too it's just too much. It's just too much right now. I can't take it. There's a lot of transfers into UNC. When you have that many transfers, it is very hard to go out there and put up really good football. I don't care if you have one of the greatest coaches in football of all time. I'm just gonna keep it there. TCU is very athletic. They play oversized. They play big, especially at the wide receiver position. It is a go out there, stretch the field type of attack, go and get them type of attack. So that's just kind of the way that I shake things up with that matchup. Anyone hate my card?
No. I just knew when we were talking the games, I knew where you were going to go, and I just had to call you out on it. For the sake of YouTube.
I'm just saying, don't be surprised. Here's the thing. When thinking about this segment, I was not going to take Virginia Tech at first. But when I saw, I ain't saying like there was some things that made me reconsider. That made me say, you know what? We might be able to keep it close. Beamer don't start off too hot always, so you know.
No.
Really quick, I just want to, before we get into halftime, I want to give a special why the rum is always gone to ECU. We almost turned a $2 random, just fuck it, into 1,100. Had ECU not on 4th and 1 through into the fucking flats when they needed a touchdown. Had they just had one receiver with the height to go and get the jump ball, it would have been spectacular. So, but we're already starting off to a good start. That's a good sign. That's a good sign that we're able to do that. We will catch you guys on the other side. We have a lot more NFL to talk about. We have NFL bets. That we got to talk about. So a lot of important information on the other side of the show. Cheers to me. Cheers to you all, the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? We will see you in a few. Woo.
No pressure. Hey, come take a trip with me, little babe. Take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me. I said, take a trip with me, little babe. No pressure. Hey, take a trip with me, little babe. No liquor, we shopping when we land. ATL to MIA, come put your feet up in the sand. I almost gave up 1,000 times. I had to stick to the plan. Hey, fuck that, we finna figure this out. Why these niggas tryna box me out? Hey, rest in peace, the flipper. Yeah, you know I'm on the paper route. My third eye open for them niggas who tryna snake me out. I know these niggas watching, I'm driving home. I'm taking a different route. I'ma run that set so bad, I'ma make these niggas won't kill me now. Hey, they ain't picture me like this. VS on my neck and wrist. Hey, shout out to T Grizzly. You know we do this shit with no effort, bitch. Hey, you know it's no pressure word. I need me a no pressure, bitch. I beat a nigga ass like Rocky and Riri on my bucket list. Hey, I'ma go get that money. I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga. I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers. We back to back. We paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues. I'm riding around the city. I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money. I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga. I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers. We back to back. We paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues. I'm riding around the city. I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money. If I don't, it's still gon' come to me. Lowe's in the living room. Right now, I don't want no company. still with my day ones how it started, like it's supposed to be. Trap nigga pull up serving bowls, bumping Jodeci. I pull up that, Reback out that. No, this ain't baby, but 4 pockets fat. Buy this no pressure shit, I'm dying, bitch, I'm sliding by this shit. You want the recipe, get you a brick of shit, get rich. I got a rollie on my wrist, I'm chasing pay, can't chase no bitch. Top of the top, I'm up early, I'm working hard, I'm getting rich. A marathon for that paper, I'm bumping sad, I'm bumping nil. I'm pouring double cups of real little bitch, but you know I'm a crip, no pressure. Ain't no pressure, big business, kill 'em all, leave no witness. Pockets filled with blue, rest in peace, dog, rest in penis. And lil' bae, she fuck with a kid, she say that she gon' try hear me. Pouring juice in double cups, when I get in my feelings, no pressure. Hey, I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch. I'ma go get that money, I'ma go get a bag. I'ma go get that money, my nigga, I'ma go get a bag. I'm pulling up with my brothers, we back to back, we paper tag. I'm thumbing through them blues, I'm riding around the city, I'm bumping sad, bitch.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy El Capitan Robbie J of the Rumboyz Fantasy Sports Network here at the NFL Players Association 2019 Rookie Premiere with Nate Bosa, with my co-host Ty Boogie, all the Rum boys and girls out there tuning in. We are sitting down with the number one draft pick, the one and only Kyler Murray, Dwayne Haskins, Hollywood, with Drew Lock, no other than Andy Isabella, Miles Boykin. We are sitting with Benny Snell Jr., Easton Stick, Bryce Love, UGA's own the big dog of the Bulldogs, Riley Ridley.
How you doing?
It's Friday. We all got jobs. We got an interview to do. National championship winner, NFL draftee, TJ Hawkinson, Iowa Hawkeyes. What is good, brother?
Hey, it's good to be here.
Hey, welcome. ACCR, right?
Oh, you already know.
Hail to the Redskins.
I gotta ask, you're gonna play the Browns? Like, are you gonna just burn them again? What you think you do? I mean,
I think the media put us against each other. I like them so.
You're friends.
We're in a hot tub time machine, bro.
Yeah, he's cool. He plays video games just like me. That's what we really do.
For me, be able to break the all-time Russian leader in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the UK O-line, man. Y'all did that.
When you wake up in the morning, you don't want to have to feel like you're doing work.
Exactly.
You want to feel blessed and excited to do what you're doing day in and day out. And I can truly say that.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rum boys and girls. What it do? Dilly. That was live.
The roles you don't have to choose. Angel Soft. Soft and straight.
Buck has an Angel Soft commercial.
Which way's our room?
Bring it in. 301, 2 queens, best sleep guaranteed.
All right, I'll play one more clip. Like, give YouTube time. Wait, Taco's right there. Turn your damn TV on.
When you're playing to win.
It's Mike's TV.
Of course, it was Mike.
It was Mike's TV. See, I'm getting over here getting on Taco. You gotta admit, this joint is fresh though. This is a fresh ass hat, dog. That joint is sick. When I saw it, I was drunk as hell when I came back from my fantasy league last week. We were supposed to live stream IRL, but like the fucking connection at the place was bogus. So like I
this
couldn't-
joint.
Huh?
I should cop this. The OVO.
Oh wow.
Fire.
I thought you were doing another music video.
How do you feel after that beef?
I mean, I don't fuck with Drake. I still fuck with OVO though. I mean, shit, I'm rocking the shirts.
I feel it. He's like, I still fuck with the gang, you know.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie. One of the new Drake songs is kind of hot though.
The Central C joint.
Yeah, which one?
Which one? That's just
That
kind of
shit
hard.
be popping though.
Mm-hmm.
After that Notre Dame loss to UNI last year, They got on a run. I know they did. They did. Who here's thinking of joining 37U? Definitely not me. I am done, son. I hung that shit up when I was 28. Yo, let me just say this really quick, because like I actually have friends. Don't unsubscribe from the channel if I'm talking about you. All right. I appreciate your subscribe. And some of y'all don't be tuning into the live. Some of y'all be going back to watching. You'll randomly hit me with shit that I say. But if you're still playing 37U, what the fuck are you doing? Like, nigga, you have work the next day. You have to go and work in a bank. What are you doing? I do not want to be taking a freaking withdrawal from someone that is missing their goddamn teeth because they didn't have a medical practitioner on the sideline to tell them how to properly make sure that their mouth guard was fitted. At 37 years old, 36 years old. Have y'all seen the 37U clips?
They're wild.
They are brutal. These are grown men with nothing to. These dudes definitely look like that they're on baby mama number 2. These dudes are definitely
only number 2.
All right, when I was playing semi-pro football, it was kind of a little bit like the atmosphere was a little bit like 37U. You would have motherfuckers pulling up to the parking lot in slides, bro. In slides. I'm rocking the Nike's joints with a blunt in their mouth and their daughter off to the baby mom. Like, oh, so you ain't gonna come and watch me play? Motherfucker, you are 30, 34, 35, 30. What do you mean you're not gonna come and watch me play? She has to go and cook. Like, what are you talking about? Bro, I was in my 20s at that time and like still going out there and doing that. Looking back now, I'm like, yo, y'all really thought, like, y'all was really out here thinking like I still got it. And we are on Kaiser Permanente insurance, my guy. Raj, I know you got that universal. Shout out.
Indeed.
But like, yo, like that's just crazy. Like half y'all on Medicaid out here playing 37U is wild. Wild work. That's my ghetto football rant for the night. 37U is some hood ass shit. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Go back to working in the fucking post office. The mailroom needs you. I want to get in. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. Let's talk some fantasy football, but let's have some fun with it.
Don't we always?
Right. We always do. I'm going to pull up my draft from this last weekend's fantasy football draft. Okay. Settings are very interesting. QBs, 6 back or 6 points for a touchdown. It's full point PPR, tight end premium. We do have an IDP slot. You still play a defensive unit as a whole, and you still play a kicker. So like we're going all out. You start 3 receivers, 2 flexes. Let's go through. Let's look at whose team do we think is the best? Who we think is the worst? Do we got jokes for certain motherfuckers or not? Can we tell who was drunk? Who got drunk first or not?
No, we can tell who thought it was Superflex.
Some people, all right.
Lamar at 101 in a non-Superflex? I love Lamar, but no.
Wild. I mean, but like this, I think I looked at the scoring and like he's projected like 40 points week 1, is he not?
Yeah.
So I kind of get it.
Scoring is insane. The scoring still favors quarterback. So I still left the 2 QB scoring. Because like I wanted weird shit to happen.
And it did.
It did.
Indeed.
They knew that it wasn't super flex, but they also knew, like, so the person that got Jaden Daniels, my homie Rodolfo, Zero Wolf Gaming, check him out on Twitch. He only went to go and get Jaden out of spite.
Oh,
His move out of spite left me exactly who I was going to go and get anyways, because heading into this draft, I knew that someone was going to do the Jaden Daniels move, so I had already planned for it.
well, you almost ended up with Genty.
I didn't want Genty.
I would have taken Genty there.
I wanted Bucky.
Over
I would have
Bucky?
been down for Genty.
I would have taken Genty.
Well, no, I mean, no,
Over
wait,
Bucky.
wait, Genty was gone. What you mean?
No, if
Oh, you
Genty
mean-
would have fallen one spot, would you have
Oh,
taken
if you would have
Genty or
fallen.
Bucky?
I take
Oh,
Bucky.
definitely Genty.
Genty, easy.
Bucky. Give me
No,
Bucky.
because I was going for Amari and Hampton because Vic is a Chargers fan, and he's the newbie in the league. Who do you think? Really quick question, fellas. Who got drunk first?
Well, we know you were drunk at 9 a.m. that day, so you.
We drafted it. We
Wait,
drafted it
Henry.
at a golf simulator.
That doesn't mean you can't get drunk.
with Henry and Puka
Have you
because you
seen it?
took
Have you
Scatterbo
heard
in
about
the
how I
fourth.
golf?
Yeah.
I don't drink before
Actually,
golfing. I
horrible.
drink during golf. I don't drink before golf.
How can you rationalize the Scatterbo at 4 when James Conner was still on the board and Isaiah Pacheco? Like, that is a horrible pick. That person was drunk.
I have a Scatterboo rookie card, Halloween edition.
Oh, that's cute, but that nigga was drunk.
Do you want it?
I mean, I'd be interested in it. That sounds cool. I really got into the Pokemon shit. I mean, I forgot who
How
it
the
is.
hell did McBride fall to 4th round?
I just saw that too. I was about to ask the same thing.
Why did you take Robbie? I know you're a homer, but I'm calling you out on it. How did you not take McBride over Terry McLaurin?
I play tight end late. We know this. I won't
I
pay.
know,
I'm not paying 5 round.
Okay.
I will not
Can I
draft
ask you a
tight end
question?
before-
I mean, I
I
didn't
will
take
not draft
Bucky Irving
tight end
over
before the fifth
CMC.
round.
Can I ask
I
you a
will
question,
not draft
Robbie?
a tight end before the 5th round.
Hey,
Fuck
Would you
that.
I
take
understand
Genty over
that.
CMC?
I understand your point, but let me hear me out. And Raj and Taco will understand my point here. You were the first one to say, be water, be water. That's a perfect spot to be freaking water.
I don't draft tight end before the 5th round.
Yeah, but at a certain
I don't either.
point.
Like ritually, I don't do that. I'm not.
I
doing
don't
that.
either, but at some point you're telling me if Bowers wanted to, let's say Bowers, first tight end off the board, you wouldn't have taken him there?
I can trade for Kelsey because look at that person's team.
Never.
Trade for Kelsey. Who drafts thinking I'm going to trade for someone?
Robbie.
I don't know.
This
That's
is the dynasty mode.
Hold on. You're not drafting thinking about trading for someone. But when you start, you've never walked away from a draft and been like, damn, I've now looked at the rest of the board. Or I've looked at things that I did. I'm weak here. Oh, I look, this person's weak here. Oh, this is that. I can now do, you got to remember, I'm not, shameless plug. Get the Rumboyz Fantasy Network draft guide. If you need a copy, I'll actually drop a link to a copy here in just a second.
My Chief Keef sleepers in there.
If you need, if like for real, like go check it out. Got to know your guys. You got to know the people in your league. I know that these guys are going to trade. I know that, hey man, let's get around a darts in. Let's get around a pool in. Hey, come with me to the let's go hit the range. Hey, you want to go shoot?
Yeah.
I got a brand new 4-5. I want to go to the range. Let's go shoot. And you know what?
Holy shit.
You go, you do those things, you talk fantasy, and you make trades.
Ridley in the 10th round and Addison in the 9th. Jaden Reed in the 8th? What the fuck?
You have to remember there's an IDP. You have to remember there's an IDP slot. You have to start a kicker. You have to start it. So a lot of weird things are happening here.
I'm just talking about wide receivers. Reed 8-3.
I personally am not drafting Jaden Reed this year.
Yeah, I'm not in on him.
I mean, that's
If
just,
I'm
that
not
team just has
getting,
entirely.
So
if
wait,
I'm not
y'all
getting
never answered the question. Who do you think got drunk first?
the last team, there's no way you take Cam Scattybo in the fucking 4th round. I'm
All
sorry.
right, Taco says last team. Mike.
Damn.
I don't know how Ridley went in the 10th round. That's fucking nuts.
Mike and then Raj. Raj, do you have your first person?
Well, I'm looking.
Give me a sec. Yeah, I gotta look at it.
I got to look at the whole board to know that far.
I think the best team is Catfish Willie, probably.
Yeah, because did you like how he drafted in our league?
I mean, I think my draft came. I think I'm supposed to smack him up. We should pull that league up. Yeah, let's see that draft.
Damn. Squeedo is kind of giving me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Squeedo. So Squeedo is.
I mean, those first three is popping.
Squeedo is the 2023 champion and last year's runner-up. Last year, the 2 Chiefs fans, Squeedo and Brandon, these 2 were in the championship. I was 3rd. This person was 4th.
It's starting to feel like Warren from the Steelers might be a nice sleeper for where you're getting him, because he should at least get a 50% workload, and people are drafting him like he's like nothing.
Facts.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say who the most drunk. Well,
Brock Purdy in the 5th.
Ooh, true.
Chase Brown in the 3rd when fucking Bucky and everyone else were in the 2nd. I'm taking Chase Brown over Genty and Bucky.
You're on crack with Chase Brown.
He loves Chase Brown.
Yes,
I just don't. No, I just don't love the offensive line from the Raiders.
Mike, are you saying Venice Boys Angel was the most drunk?
I can't really tell who was drunk first, I'll be honest, but yes.
Okay, so you're gonna Raj, your vote.
I'm going either Purdy in the 5th or so who's that number? I'm going either the 11 or the 12. Or sorry, 11 or the 9.
Yeah, 12 was that.
The most drunk was number 4. The most drunk was also the newbie, Vic. You guys have seen Vic on stream chat. Y'all know how he gets. This man has projected by far the worst fucking team in this league. The only thing he did right was, because he's listened to me so much, was this and this. After a while, them buckets of Dos Equis and them shots of rum started to kick his fucking ass. Tua, Ward as your QBs, not liking it. Way too late for me. I get the stacking it with Jalen Waddle. I actually double stacked pretty nice. ETN, not as your second with Kyron. Kyron deserves a better backfield partner. Has no other running backs outside of the starting receivers, is fucking thin. Has Kyle Pitts, who he actually ended up dropping. Just bad. Two defensive players. He has a Chiefs defense. Hunter Henry as his tight end, like later on. He did pick up Raheem Mostert later on because he realized he had no fucking running backs.
Jesus.
But he picked up Raheem Mostert and skimmed right past Braylon Allen.
Hey, I mean, I won't lie though. If y'all saw my home league draft, y'all would think I was drunk too, man. I fucked that thing up bad, bro.
Who do you think has the best team?
Okay, other than Purdy, I kind of like number 11's draft. I feel like he has a lot of upside.
Yeah.
Because you know why number 11 had a good draft? Because number 11 wanted to be a little hoe and not show up to the fucking draft.
He autoed?
He not only did he autoed, so
Oh, well, that's bullshit.
Or no, he didn't auto. He didn't auto. He drafted from home. He made all of his picks. But not only did he not show up to the draft, someone else had to take his shot, which handicaps that person's ability to be able to draft. So Vic had to take his shot and ended up, boom, that's where he ended up because Vic was like, I was like, which one do you want? He was like, I'll take the 4 and boom. So he ended up having a good draft because someone else sacrificed for the greater good.
Team 5 was pretty good.
Team 5 was solid too.
I like Team 5, except I don't know about Henderson. As I like Henderson, but I don't know about him and Swift.
If my four wide receivers are Neighbors, Tet, Pickens, Pearsall, and Ridley, I don't give a fuck, bro. I can run Henderson as my number 1 running back and not give a fuck, bro. You're talking about.
I didn't say I was worried about Henderson.
I'd run Henderson
as I can have him as my number 1 running back because my other positions are like I don't look at I look at it more like water. Like I don't care about like
you can't. Yeah, you can have Henderson as your 1, but I don't want Henderson to be my 1 if my 2 and 3 are Swift and Brian Robinson Jr.
I mean, Swift has solid upside. I agree. I would like another running back here.
Be the starter in Chicago past week 6. I've said this from Jump Street.
I mean, Roshan has never shown you anything.
Did I say it's Roshan?
Mangoli, whatever the guy's name is. I can't.
You're gonna say his name. Get it right. Kyle Manungai. He went to Rutgers in Jersey.
Manungai. Yes, Rutgers guy. Whatever. You think Manungai is gonna take this by week 6?
Remember what did that, Robbie? Who is the one that kicked Swift out every city he's gone to?
Fucking Ben Johnson.
Thank you,
bro.
Well, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say.
We've said that like 4 times over the summer.
So really quick,
I don't remember.
I find the irony, like all these guys. First off, shout out to all y'all. Love all of y'all. Appreciate all of you. We're all super close. This 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, draft order is fucking randomized. All of us all being sandwiched all around each other is absolutely insanity for the fucking first off. Like, that shit is absolutely crazy to me. I think that this becomes the odd man out because he is the newbie. So he's going to get the treatment that Jontu got last year, where come out, let's get wings, let's talk trades. You're about to have a whole new fucking team by the time week 3 hits. Jontu learned his lesson from last year. I think he keeps his team stagnant, maybe does 1 or 2 trades this year. I think that this mix-up right here, he's reigned king for a hot minute. He's done well. I think that this is the year that it comes to an end. This 4, I get worried. We all know what I'm capable of in fantasy. Will was more focused this year than ever. And I think it's because of years of being at the back end of the we've all had that fantasy emotion where you're at the back end consistently. You finally want to like get through. You finally want to break through. He drafted like he's ready to break through. He didn't even get too drunk this year. Raph knows my tendencies and is able to get into anyone's head at any time he wants. Brandon is the previous champion, but I think that I can topple this one. I was focused. I didn't drink too much. I think that I balanced. I did a lot of things I normally do. These 2, I always end up with these 2. I ended up with the same spot last year, and then this year again, I reached on Bill. Addison, me getting Addison, I had no reason getting Addison while also having Jefferson, but I couldn't pass it up with the way that the value was falling. I probably could have grabbed.
Question. So do you think that Addison will be better than Ricky Pearsall this season?
Ricky Pearsall will be force fed until Ayuk comes back. When Ayuk comes back, because of incentives, they will start to try and force feed Ayuk. And because they're probably going to be neck and neck, they'll probably be sitting right at 500. They'll need to get Ayuk worked into the game because of how much they paid Ayuk. They'll have to. So that's where Ricky Pearsall becomes this really. You're going to buy Ricky Pearsall at ADP right now. Let him get his shit off. That is a candidate. You were like, well, if you're drafting someone, why would you be thinking about Ricky Pearsall? Is someone right now already you're thinking about as soon as you fucking boom, I'm unloading you.
With the way Ayuk played last year, I just don't know. I think Ricky could be an alpha.
With the way that football people think, people are going to be thinking about the contract that they paid him. People are going to be thinking about and people are so it's automatically programmed already early on into the average player's mind that Ayuk is going to be coming back. I need to be thinking about. So that is something that if I have Ricky Pearsall before Ayuk can even come back and before that narrative can even get started, as soon as he pops, I'm moving. But if I have if I have Ricky Pearsall, I'm also thinking 2 steps ahead early that I already have better talent at wide receiver to where I can afford to unload him.
I don't know. I think it'll be an interesting scenario because he was a high draft pick that fits the system and seems to have rapport with Purdy. There is a world where he ends up being the number 1 on this offense.
I'm a Ricky Pearsall rookie card holder, and I also have the round 1 card with him and Leggett together. So like kind of like a double situation with Pearsall. I want Pearsall to be as successful as the next person. I wanted to have a mini-min type of arc. Him and Brian Robinson together need to walk out the mini-min together. With that being said and stated, this is the year that the Kyle Shanahan offense is put to the test in terms of can it really be plug and play, because at receiver, you're really trying to plug and play.
Yeah.
So Ricky Pearsall is going to be force-fed, and he's going to be that. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be a week where I'm going to be like, you're selling now. You're doing it now. Like, I'm going to tell people, pull the trigger. I'm here to give good fantasy advice. I'm here to make people win.
So I got one question for then Mike. Who would you rather, Mike? Addison or Ridley?
Addison or Ridley?
Yeah.
Completely fair question.
Because of the suspension, Ridley. Without the suspension, Addison. Because of the 3 games lost. But that's a tiebreaker for me with those. Like, it's close.
I think that even with the suspension, until I see the way that the wheels turn with Tennessee, yeah, fuck that. It's going to take me at least 3 weeks before I feel confident about. Okay, so in the league that we just showed, yes, Ridley would. I'm thinking with Ridley win the flex because I start 2 flexes or I start 3 receivers. So he's my 3 or he's my flex. In a normal league, Taco, we have goal line goons Tuesday. You know, we have start sits. I have a Q&A show Wednesday that I have to do by myself. I'm going to put it out there now. If you're asking me to start a Tennessee Titan, his name is Tony Pollard, and that's it.
I'm going to have the chutzpah put out Ridley, though. I'll have that chutzpah.
You know the other one I would do
is low-key
Chig is the one I would do in an emergency.
Yeah.
Because what is a rookie's best friend?
Yeah.
A timeout?
Oh, a tight end. What? Whoa.
I said a timeout.
Yeah, I heard you. It's a tight end.
I was trying to see Mike's reaction.
But no, I mean, like for real, it's going to be an interesting year of football. A lot of talent is moving around. I love that question, Taco. Like, hey, like, would you rather? That is something that you have to think about. Would you rather? For me, I'd rather assume the risk with Addison. What about you, Raj?
I'm probably at the same juncture as of now, right? I mean, Addison proved he can be good, so there's not really much else to say.
You have the question at quarterback. Now, I know they have a great offensive line, but as much as you've not seen Cam Ward play, you've not seen JJ McCarthy play, and not for nothing, with the team, they both have that same, like, one could be good, one could be bad. Like,
that's true.
For all we know, McCarthy might just take a little bit of time to get acclimated. Like, that's what the things that there is a element of risk to it, because it's not like Kirk Cousins is coming back with Addison and they have the rapport. This is a new quarterback, new wide receiver.
Valid.
No, I mean, valid as fuck. Like I said, I mean, it's definitely gonna be interesting.
This is draft weekend for all of us, right? This is when the shit gets really spicy.
Yeah, no, it's big draft weekend, which I kind of want to leave everyone with a couple of tips. Like, if you're
I got one Wednesday night.
You got one Wednesday
night? I have one Sunday.
I got two Sunday.
I got two Sunday, one Monday, and then one.
I got one on Tuesday, actually.
I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Damn. Yeah, I got my proper home league one Sunday.
All right, let me
$300
before we go any further. I want to bring one thing up. I know I'm hijacking 2 seconds of the show. I got into my dad's league that he was in 83. I got invited last week, like after the show. Big money buy-in, fees for transactions. It's old school. It's old school.
Wow.
No head-to-head. Points only. No yardage. No, like, if you get 50 yards and no touchdowns, 0 points. The only way you get yardage points is if you get 100 yards. So if Barkley goes for 99 yards and no touchdowns, he gets me a goose egg. But if he gets 100 yards, he gets 10-point bonus. The scoring has not changed since like back in like.
It's cutthroat. It's
no bench.
Wild.
No.
It's basically gambling at that point. At that point, you're not playing fantasy. You're gambling.
Quarterback, 3 running backs.
Oh, you're torturing yourself. That's
4 wide receiver. You have to call no platform. You have to call in your adds and drops on Wednesday.
That shit don't even sound fun.
That's big boy as fuck. Hey, that's big boy as fuck. That's big boy as fuck.
That's too much.
Let's just say there is 2 CPAs, a heart surgeon, a horse trainer, a physical therapist, and I got in.
Yeah, that's one of those.
I wish I would have known about this in June because I wouldn't have joined a few leagues.
So
how much is the buy-in?
You probably can't say. You probably can't.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't.
I'm not dumb.
Yeah, because put it this way, I don't even talk about my big money league. Like, I don't even talk about how much. I can't. Like, they literally say in the bylaws, they're like, if you say anything to anyone about this league, you get like we could talk about like
you're like the Fight Club of fantasy football, bro.
Dog.
The first rule.
There are
leagues fantasy football.
There are
leagues out
there. There are leagues out there that are bad. Like that are bad. There's a league here where they locked someone in a fucking dog cage and dumped whatever they wanted on the person.
Was that the one that went on the internet?
Nah, bro.
Or was that a different one?
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I don't know if it was that one.
I saw one on TikTok that they literally poured like the guy got in the crate. One guy poured mustard on him. One poured beer on him.
That's the concoction. We did that in my league last year.
Yeah.
Sit in a chair, and then every other league member brings anything they want to dump on the guy. Yeah. So I brought spoiled milk.
No,
we literally
We
literally made it. We made it a rule in my league. We made it a rule in my league this year Loser, hot dog costume, onto home street, wearing a hot dog costume. Ask me about my winner. Holding a sign that says that I suck at fantasy football.
That's doable.
That's not that bad.
Bro,
Ours this year is a stand up. We got to do stand up with crowd work.
you could do that. You could do that.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Just
But
start coming back on the
hopefully he
show
won't
every
need
Friday
to.
night. You'd be fine. You'll be worked back into it. Yeah.
Facts.
Hopefully he won't need to.
Loser gets
Ideally.
oiled up is crazy. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that TikTok where it was like where like the wife comes down, like the punishment was like he had to marry his wife and like create the perfect life. Like
Damn.
like everyone else's punishment, he's like the one dude, he was like I had to become gay to stay in this league.
Hey,
The other dude was like, dude, he's like, I developed a fucking drug addiction. Now I went to rehab. Like everyone else's punishment was so fucked up, and like it got to like the last dude was like your punishment became that you came up with the perfect family. Like we told you to go and talk to the girl, not fall in love with her. Like
I just saw something that said, you want to know how bad you want to know how Jerry screwed up? The Packers gave up 2 first-round picks for Micah. The Niners gave up 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance.
Fuck. I always forget that trade happened, man.
And one of them was used to get
They're so lucky.
Tyreek, and one was used to draft Waddle.
Speaking of, boys, Mike, I'm actually going to give you the honors because I did college bets.
Oh, so
I'm gonna give you the honors. Do you want to introduce?
I got it.
Do not really quick. Let me just preference before you do this.
What?
Do not bring up Sunday.
I already know. I already know. We got this. I already know. So, football is 6 days away in the NFL. So I want picks for 2 games. We're going to start with Taco. Cowboys at the Eagles. Chiefs at the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Give your picks
No time.
and how you want to. Go.
Give some energy.
Let's go.
Hold on. I'm pulling up my sports book right now. I'm here. All
With
right.
my handy dandy sports book. And we take a seat in our galley chair and think.
Sportsbook.
God, it feels good to be back.
Mike, I just thought of a new skit.
Oh God.
All right. So I am taking definitely Eagles minus 7.5. That's an easy. Shit. I'd take the Eagles minus 10, to be honest. Let's see. 47.5. I don't know if I want to touch the over-under, even though I love taking the under in primetime games. I think I would stay away from that right now because I do think that this could be I am very curious about this Dallas offense. Like, I think it could be really interesting.
Interesting was the fucking adjective.
I think that shit could be top 5 in fantasy this year, to be honest. Like the garbage time. The garbage time scoring could be nuts.
Blake Bortles Jaguars.
I'm saying like Cincinnati Bengals. Like I'm feeling like that. Like this is the Bengal. Like this is the dark skinned Bengals. You know. I think George Pickens plus 60 receiving yards. I kind of feel like I want to buy that. They have Dak for 250. I feel like I could take the over on that.
Oh, don't feel like lock in for the fucking fans.
Okay, I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
You don't even have to go all the way into props. Like you have your own social media where you can make content about.
We're literally just saying just pick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm taking
the locks, at least let them be locks. Like be like I'm locked.
Yeah, okay, that's what Meaning, like I'm looking at it.
Think what you
So the
nuts.
Pickens over 60 yards, the Dak over 250, and then the Eagles. I'm gonna actually move the line to -10 because I am like super confident that they're gonna blow the doors off them.
So you're using an alt line. Make sure you say that.
Yeah.
All right. So are we only should we go around the horn and only attack Thursday first?
Yeah.
Fair.
Let's do it.
Done.
Raj.
Okay,
Are we
okay,
gonna
so
do
all right.
both games at once or just one game at a time?
Oh my
No.
I'll just kind of.
No, you only get to do Thursday.
Just Thursday. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going Eagles to cover the spread. That's fairly easy, right? Like fucking Cowboys, some ass. And then I'm going with y'all have heard this before as the no-show QB bet, right? So any QBs who did not take a single dropback in preseason. Right, so this is actually a whole like stat thing that I read the other day. It's 30% of QBs who didn't take a preseason dropback went under their yardage prop for week 1. So I'd be fine with taking the under on either one of those guys. Taking the over on Saquon. I think it's set at I think it's almost at like 100 yards, but take the over on Saquon. He's gonna tear up that Cowboys defense.
Daddy, yes.
And then as for total points, I think the line was at like 46.5, but it could very well be like one of those games that ends up at like 28 and fucking 10, or it could be one that's 35-21 or 35-17. You know what I mean? So,
So Raj, just to back you up, his over under right now is at 97.5.
97. Yeah, so I'm cool with the over on Saquon.
Yeah,
give me that. Like, I'm
points
smashing that.
Yeah, by the way, the points are going to be sniped in this game.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so I'm going. I think I'm taking under on Jalen Hurts yards, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do over on Saquon. Eagles to cover the spread.
Is it the
Sorry?
under
Yeah.
on...
Jalen under on passing yards.
Okay. So that
there is also was a special on I think it was on DraftKings. Is Jalen Hurts and Saquon to combine for 3 rushing touchdowns at like plus 450 or something like that, which I kind of like.
I'd take it.
I kind of like it.
God, that's
for that I'd take it.
I should start a DraftKings group. I was looking at this new like at this feature where like I can start a group where like we can all like share like our shit. Like that'd be pretty dope.
I'm so dope.
I'm gonna keep it true. I'm gonna keep it true. After like the whole Micah Parsons thing, it could be easy for me to just be like, oh, like I'm buying into like the hype, like whatever the fuck. I don't think that it's me buying into the hype. I think that I'm actually right on par, and I think that I'm like in the words of Kendrick Lamar, West Side, right on time. I think that I'm right on time. That's a classic throwback reference. If you get the old K-Dot. For me, I just need to make this a simple 5-picker, you digger. All right, 5 picks plus 950. There is no juice on this. There is no juice on this. All right, so no boost. This is just straight up plus 950. I got outside with my man Raj. Like for the one time he's back on the show, right? So like, why not go with the man's pick? Bad man things. He says Eagles by the spread. I'm going Eagles by the spread. That's where the juice is on the lines. I am taking 2 touchdown scores in this game because I think that they are going to open up with a massive punch. I am going all Eagles here. AJ Brown, say quads, Barkley, anytime TDs, keeping it on brand with pretty much just saying fuck Dallas. AJ's going to go for 70. Saquon's going to rush for 90. I'm not going to touch Jalen Hurts' rushing or passing props because I don't know what's going to happen here. I just feel like it's going to be I want to just demonstrate what my weapons can do. Oh, you saw what I could do in the Super Bowl when I literally showed what all of my guys could do? Like, look. Oh, you saw what we could do in the playoffs where we could just switch it up. In the words of a great rapper by the name of Eminem once said, "I can rip it, I can flip it any style you want." They are going to do that in this game against a team that they can honestly kind of have their way with now. There wasn't really nothing to worry about before. Dallas is the fourth most penalized team in the league and ranked in the bottom half and against the rush.
Oh, now they got
Nope.
Kenny Clark.
3-time Pro Bowler Kenny Clark. You know who else is a fucking Pro Bowler? Fucking Tyler Huntley. The Pro Bowl doesn't mean what it used to. Dallas,
Snoop
stop
Huntley.
it. The consolation fucking prize to make you feel better, to sleep better about like, we got Kenny Clark who's fucking 30 years old. Shut up.
We're going to stop the run.
I'm not drunk enough for you to be making jokes like that, bro.
Yo, Jones's interview presser was kind of hilarious though. The shit he
Five-
was saying.
SGP 5 for 52. 5 for 52.50 to be exact. Fuck you, Taco, for making me laugh. I want to. We're gonna stop the run.
All right, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm taking.
Are you gonna stop the run with this?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm not the. No, Cowboys can't stop the run with this. No, Eagles. I agree with you guys, but I am going to take the over on this. I do think that there's going to be some points scored.
Do you think Dallas does their weight?
30-20 is over.
I don't think they get 20.
I'm just saying, like, if you could get 17-31, 17-31.
The motherfuckers are going to get 10 at best.
I mean, there's anything like that. I would take Saquon for. I'll be okay with Saquon or Jalen Hurts for first score because it's like plus massive. It's like 400, something like that. But that's all I'm going to say on that. So I'm just going to throw it back around the horn. Taco, it's your turn on the Chiefs at the Chargers in Sao Paulo. And I want to say F you, NFL, for ruining my chance to see the Chiefs and Chargers play at SoFi to move this down to Brazil, you assholes. Taco, go.
Cincinnati needed a home for this weekend, for yesterday. Which they completely fucked that up. That was bullshit.
Yeah, because you did it freaking closer to freaking, what do you call it?
All he had.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for this game, this is a spicy one. I'm definitely taking the under. I'm definitely taking the Chiefs money line, winning the game straight up. But I do think that this will be a defensive battle. I think the Chiefs, it's funny that they don't have a Hampton rushing prop available because that was the first thing I was looking for. I think that the Chiefs, even without Rice, I still think that they're a dynamic squad, and I love the over 52 yards for Pacheco. I just really think that he is going to be a workhorse. They have his rushing.
You do know why there is no Hampton, right?
No, probably
because they're waiting to find out about Najee.
Yeah,
they're waiting to find out about Najee.
They all systems are that he's going to play.
Yeah,
so I don't know, but I get it. They protect themselves. It's smart. But I'm definitely smashing that 52.5 rushing yards for Pacheco in this game. And I'm taking the Chiefs money line. I'm not willing to take that -3, although they could win by a field goal, but that would push. So I'm taking money line. I'm staying away from the over under, and I deep down want to say Travis Kelce with an anytime TD score. Just because, I mean, this is his final season. He just got engaged to Taylor Swift.
I knew he was going to bring it up.
Knowing Mahomes and Kelce, I just see him getting a TD this week.
And that's plus 160.
Yep.
Here's what I hate. is that he made so many fucking valid points.
Yep.
But he also walked back so many valid points to where I'm like, I feel like I just heard a great speech from like a really awesome politician right now. I'm
You
like,
should have led off with
I
that.
think. I'm like, you said some shit that made really good sense, but you slid some shit in there, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Taco painting a fucking masterpiece over there. That was good.
That was solid.
That's what we do out here,
Rod,
baby.
you are
Some
a
good shit. All right, man. If y'all know me, y'all know I like my sort of out of left field stats, right? But
Yep, what is it?
man, I
Describe
was doing some reading. Harbaugh is 5-0 straight up and against the spread in week 1 over his NFL head coaching career. But then at the same time, Mahomes is 6-1 in week 1, and Andy Reid is 10-2 as a Chiefs head coach in week 1.
So something has to cancel out.
But then
Here it
the
is.
Super Bowl loser is 6-19 in against the spread since 2000. So do we even want to look at anything? Do I even want to bet on this game? I don't know, man. I don't know. What I will give you is a Xavier Worthy anytime touchdown though. That's what I'll leave it at.
That's a good. Hey, that's a way to leave it at.
Indeed.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna kind of do the same thing as Raj. Well, I'm gonna be honest. In a divisional matchup to set things off, in the NFL, like it'd be one thing if this was like college. Like I could easily, because like in college, I feel like I can just kind of look at, okay, how many returners, how many starters, who's the coach. I can look at chemical makeup more so, and that allows me to more make an educated guess about who's going to cover, what's going to happen, yada yada yada. I mean, prime example, what we did with Cincinnati last night, what we did with Buffalo last night, what we did, just kind of all around like the board last night with everything but ECU, the only pick that we got wrong. 9-1 last night, not bad, boys. I bring that all up just because I want you to stay away from the over-under. And I say that early right now while the number is at 45.5. I have enough conviction to say stay away from it, irregardless of if it moves up or down. Because it's so unpredictable to the point to where we could have a very low, very boring, almost stagnant defensive battle to open things up for week 1 in a divisional matchup with two teams that know each other, with two coaches that know each other. Harbaugh had time at Michigan. Harbaugh hasn't gone anywhere. Andy Reid's here forever. They know each other. They know each other's tendencies. Chargers. 3. Spread. I'm feeling dangerous like my name's Baker Mayfield. Hampton. Anytime TD. Okay. Feeling real dangerous right now. Worthy. I'm going to lock Worthy in at 60. I think that's fair. But I'm going to end it with the return home easy. Everyone's saying he's washed. The number's low. You can buy the number right now at 40 yards. Keenan Allen is going to make his presence felt at 40 yards at -105. sitting around a plus 575 SGP on those. I think that that's fair. I really think that that's fair. No, I'm sorry. It's a plus 11. It's a plus 1100 on DraftKings. All 4 picks. Chargers to cover 3. Hampton anytime TD. Keenan Allen for 40 receiving yards. Xavier Worthy for 60. A quick 5 wins you 60. So 2 bets back to back that I've designed that can net either 50, either 60. These are 4 picks, either 5 picks. Boys, what are your thoughts? I feel like I cooked.
Honestly,
I like that Hampton anytime.
I don't hate it.
All right,
I like
so
the spicy picks, man.
here we go. What is the Robbie? What is a smart gambler's number 1 motto?
Never bet with your heart.
Meaning, what do you always say?
Bet on the whole team.
Don't bet on your team.
Yeah, don't bet on your
So,
team. Bet on your
Preface
team.
my picks by I need to say that before I say them. But
You can't bet. You can't bet because of the Rumboyz commitments. The Rumboyz commitments don't allow you to place this bet.
so we know who I am picking. I am picking the Chiefs, but there's a couple things I want to bring up. There are speedsters on these teams. I agree 1,000% with you about the over-under. I agree with you, Raj, about your points. Here's my thing. There's speedsters on these teams, but it's going to be a defensive battle. I do think that Worthy might get a touchdown, but here's the problem. How many times do we go to international goddamn fields and it's going to be a trench war because the fields suck. It's going to be a defensive grind out.
The crowd's going to be their first time seeing a sport like this on this magnitude. That crowd's going to be rowdy.
And they do soccer fields. How different?
It's always this is the same stadium that the freaking Packers and Eagles played on last year, and look what happened to Jordan Love
With all the green
and all
gang
the
warfare.
yeah, and all that. But here is the thing, and I have to wait for Robbie because I want him because he's going to like this, and he can put it on a card if he wants. I got a pick that is sneaky that you can put on a freaking parlay if you want. A rushing prop. I'm taking Mahomes over 16.5 all night, every day, all day long.
With
That's
no
2
both
scrambles.
Yeah.
That's
I
2
like that.
scrambles. 16.5 for that's it. 16.5. That's 1 scramble for a first down with faking going out of bounds.
And with no Bosa to worry about, he's going to feel real confident to be able to do that.
And no Rice.
crazy.
Don't forget no Rushy Rice.
You know what? I like
Actually,
that. I mean, yeah, no Rice, so he's going to have to make plays.
I'm
on
throwing
his
an
way
audible. I'm throwing an audible. That should have been on the show sheet. That's my bad. What does everyone think about the suspension?
I think you got off pretty late, to be honest with
I
you.
think it's fair. I think that, yeah, that's my take.
I think
it could have been longer. I think that he got a little lucky.
You got Chiefs bias.
I think
Chiefs
he should have got
bias.
8. I think he should have got 8.
I mean, put it back on my board.
They wanted 10, but that's why he was going to go to the hearing, is because he wasn't going to take the 10.
That
so then they did the hearing, and then they moved it to 6.
That shit was way too short.
I thought it was going to be 8.
I thought it would have been more than 8. Shit.
At 8, you fight it though.
Yeah.
And then you get it shaved down. So they said, "Fuck the bullshit. I'm gonna give you 8. You're gonna appeal it. They're gonna take 2 games off. We're at 6 games. You take 6 games. I'll call it even, and we just fucking go." Because from a fantasy perspective, it's like I think the NFL, especially with the deal with ESPN and with the apps and everything they tried out, they understand fantasy football brings attention, and to have one of the best players on the best team having all this ambiguity ain't good for PR.
Really quick, I just want to say this. Colorado, I expected to cover 4. I expected to look a little bit more competitive. But at the end of the day, just like kind of going back and forth between scenes, like looking at plays here and there, looked kind of how we thought. Prime not being there, yada, yada, yada. The whole medical thing that happened. The Carucci trans shit's wild. I can't believe he's fucking her. He's fucking Chris Brown.
I forgot about that. I heard about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's fucking Chris Brown's ex. Army. All right, so here's the thing. I was so worried about when I was like Army by 14 because I was like, ain't no way that they're gonna let Charlton State, like, you know, keep up with him. But like in my mind, I was kind of like, well, and I probably should have leaned with like my mind instead of like my heart. Bet with this, don't bet with this. I was like, nah, like my boys are gonna go out there, they're gonna do the thing. Like we go out there, we go to war. They got their asses whooped. Listen, look out for Charleston State. They didn't look bad last week in their little weak ass damn game. They're not gonna get a whole lot of premier games, but you want to get premier game. You want to climb the viewership scale. You want to get notoriety. You beat big name schools. You beat big name teams. You beat teams that can go out there and you know, on any given Sunday or Saturday give an upset. And yo, that shit's crazy. That 30-27 is sick. And I kind of wish I would have taken that bet. Other than that, I mean, everything else that I kind of like locked in. Oh my God, Wake Forest got their shit. Wake Forest was supposed to win by 17.5. Wake Forest pulled it off by a point.
Auburn is up by 14 with 4:30 left.
That game went over.
They're at 38-24. They ran a kickoff back. Like,
what's crazy about the Auburn Baylor over under is that everyone was split on that, and everyone was either really hot or really cold. It wasn't how, like, you know, how I just broke down, you know, like Chiefs Chargers, where I was like, just stay away from the over under, just don't fuck with it. Like, unless you have conviction, you know, like there was no one out there that like realistically had conviction. I thought that game was probably going to be a little bit closer, but I was like, I knew I was going to bite it close, but they blew that shit out the water.
So, Raj, I got a question for you. Not for NFL, not for like NFL prospect purposes, but I know you follow college. What do you think about Jackson Arnold now that he's at Auburn?
Oh, okay. I don't know how to feel about it. I think I need some time on that, but
Auburn's overrated.
He's actually impressing me. That's why I ask.
He did look good, but like, I don't know. I think he just needs to show it off a little bit, right? Like, I didn't catch the game. Like, has he been playing like good? Like,
he's got
what did he
3
do?
rushing touchdowns.
Oh no, shit!
2 or 3, and one of them, the one he just scored now, was a 25-yarder.
Okay, but look at what Storsby did last night for Cincinnati, but he couldn't fucking pass to save his life.
I understand that, but he's passing it. Storsby can't freaking pass at Cincinnati. Auburn is a different story. I'm not sold on him either.
It is a different story, but I'm just saying, I mean,
I'm not sold on Jackson.
Baylor got better offensively.
They did.
So, like, there's that. Like, this isn't. I don't think that this is the time to shit on Auburn right now.
I'm not.
I think that let's give it 2 weeks, and if Auburn does this again and again,
I think they have a real wide receiver.
Cam
Coleman.
Coleman.
Not saying he's like a top prospect, but
I think that they're developing him. I think they're building him into something. Yeah. And I think it's intentional. It's all to be intentional. I think they're following where the money is following.
Yeah. I mean, he ain't no Jeremiah Smith or Ryan Williams. But...
True. But I mean, the system does fit him well, as far as like from what we've seen so far, right? All the RPOs and all that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, that transfer doesn't really, like, is it going to translate if he wants to get drafted highly in the NFL?
No.
right? Like college RPO offenses never translate. So
Really quick, just because I have you here, thoughts on Texas A&M, Raj?
I also the game like this week, like I don't, or just in
No,
general.
in general as a
Just in
team.
general, just like in general.
Remember this guy binged the SEC show, so now he's an SEC expert.
Right?
No, I'm not.
Let me just look at
No,
the roster. Let me just
you
like
glazed the SEC now more than you did the Bengals.
Oof. And that was a heavy glazing.
After I watched that show, I could not think about you. I waited for tonight. I was waiting
Robbie
for
turned
tonight.
into Krispy Kreme for the Bengals.
Yes.
He's like, come watch the highlight.
Raj.
Yo, hey, hold on, Mike,
front,
you've seen this every year. Hold on. Mike, you've seen this every year. Every year, I have a new with college. Like this is the heart, but like with college, I have a new love affair.
You know what I call those people? Bandwagoners. You know
Stop.
what I hate? Bandwagoners.
It's not bandwagoning because we don't know. Listen, I'm bandwagoning the fuck out of VT, the fuck out of.
You know what's going to happen, Taco? You want to know what's going to happen? This year, we're going to find out that Netflix is doing a special on the Big Ten, and then next year, he's going to be the biggest Big Ten glazer.
Yeah.
damn. A&M though, like, do we think like they could be a dark horse to fucking compete in the SEC? Oh, damn.
He thinks they're a dark horse to win it all.
They're at like what, like plus 3,000 or some shit like that. I don't know about all that, man.
All right, I take that back. After I found out they had all white wide receivers, and I was like, "Oh, this is cooked."
Like
this is cooked.
That rushing attack is insane, man. That rushing attack, Marcel Reed, obviously at QB.
Do you remember what white wide receiver played wide receiver there?
Oh fuck! Why you gotta do this?
And then he became a non-wide receiver.
Oh goddamn! Logan Thomas? No.
You mean Ryan Tannehill?
Yeah, Tannehill.
Oh shit!
Really? I never knew that.
He went there as a wideout and then became a QB.
I know he did that, but I didn't know Tannehill.
I never knew he was a wideout.
Knew Tannehill was a wide receiver.
That I knew.
Yeah.
He can barely run a 6.5 40.
I'm about to go Google this wide receiver film.
You didn't know, man. I mean, he played receiver a little bit in the NFL too, bro. He like for them special packages and shit. He got a few touchdowns, so
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah,
he's Mike Vrabel, but
stop. Hey, all right. Now, all right. Since we're doing this really quick, one final question: hot or cold on Vrabel right now?
Hot.
Ooh.
He is showing them who's boss. Cutting Jabril Peppers, putting Duggar on the third string. He's showing them who's boss.
Shit was wild. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
My IDP Dynasty League said, fuck you.
Dog. That man came in and was just like, shut the fuck up.
Well, bro, he just literally took just fucking bang right on the table,
I heard
bro. Like he does not care.
I heard part of the problem with Peppers was he was one of the only vets to not show up to one of the first OTAs, and ever since then he didn't do anything. He didn't do enough to get out of the doghouse.
Here's the thing: if your head coach has the ability, no matter how much older he gets, to still grab you by the fucking face mask and headbutt you without them having a helmet on. You listen to that man. I don't give a fuck how much you get paid.
With that being said, though, Pittsburgh, please sign Jabril Peppers.
Commanders.
I think everyone. Okay, since we're asking questions, how the hell is Justin Simmons not signed yet?
Justin said, "Oh, facts, man. I don't.
How is
Maybe
Justin
does he want a
Simmons-
lot of money? Like I don't know.
There's probably
that's a DB that I would put on any team.
Can we be honest? It's probably behavioral issues at this point.
No. Or is he one of those guys that's gonna wait till 4 games into the season and try to go to a contender like Davion Clowney?
Bracken probably
could.
Bills have new rival. All right, let's just. We're not gonna show them best rivalries uniforms. Who do we think?
We're going to disagree on this one. I know it.
Who do you think?
I just know we're gonna. There's some that there's opinions out there, not you guys, but there's been opinions out there about certain jerseys that I disagree with.
Just say who you
Just-
think.
I love the Miami ones.
I love the Miami ones.
I don't hate the Miami. Yo, I think if they lean more into like the Miami Vice kind of vibe, like the Heat did,
Yeah, I think
that
they
would have been
could've
kind of
done that.
sick. That would have been
But
sick, but they didn't.
I like the Niners because the helmet's dope.
The helmet.
I'm
is
gonna
sick.
be the cards do look like a fucking tortilla, which I thought was kind of racist.
The Cardinals one is interesting.
Seahawks.
Those have like
Seahawks,
the Seahawks
Honestly-
looks like the Seahawks looks like the Ducks.
I kind of
Yeah.
mess with the Pats too, like that powder, like not powder blue, but like muted blue gray
I
kind of
like,
vibe.
I like the Patriots. I love what Buffalo did. Buffalo said,
Buffalo killed it.
"Here's a script. We're going white."
I think they could have done a little bit better, honestly.
Hey, dude,
I don't like the chrome.
each
I
team
don't like the
designer-
helmet.
I love
like
it because of snow games. I just wish they would have done it later in the year when the snow is officially going to hit.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, "Oh yes." Because
Yeah,
now,
look,
how are you going to
the
see us?
Seahawks are
I'm
kinda
just
clean.
going to run the ball every play.
The Seahawks is straight up Oregon Ducks.
I like it though, like that, like
don't.
the translucent. Or not,
I
what is
think
it
they
called?
could have
bro?
done so much better with it.
The iridescent numbers is kind of fire though, and the helmet. I'm messing
the
with that.
Rams,
The
I
iridescent
get
joint.
what they're doing, but I don't like the Rams. I don't like the shoulders of the Rams.
It's too big, bro. They just color swapped their home jerseys. Like
And then
they
the
just
Jets-
made everything
the
that
Jets
was
is
white
just
black.
kind of meh.
Jets is super mid.
The Jets are normal. They're bland. It's bland.
Well, they said it was supposed to be
All right,
Gotham
all right,
City.
all right. Can we just say this?
That I'm sexy and you know it.
If you're gonna call it a fucking pork roll, and you're gonna put out a jersey like that, get the fuck over in Jersey.
Yeah, pork roll. The fuck, that's some Jersey shit.
I'm done with the Jets. I hate the Jets after what the uniform they put out today. I was like, you're just whack. You're just bland. You just keep doing the same shit, just remixing it in different ways. It's like how EDM artists take the same song and they all remix the same song. Like I've heard so many different remixes of fucking Vaughn at so many different EDM shows. Like every DJ has a Vaughn drop. Every EDM DJ has a I'll go old school, a Waka Flocka drop. Like it's just lazy creation. And if we're gonna be artists, if we're gonna make cool things that people should buy, we should do that. Speaking of TaylorMade, you naughty girl with those fucking Commanders golf balls. The new TaylorMade line is sick. Go check out the new TaylorMade NFL line. Baller. You're gonna love it.
I did see those.
And if you like Crocs, these things are not ads.
Bro.
If you like Crocs, the new Crocs,
The Crocs
new
are
NFL
fire.
Crocs,
The Crocs are fire.
the Commanders don't have them.
Yeah, no, bro. They fumbled with the gibbets though, like the little joints that they put on top of them. They fumbled with those. Bro, the Steelers is literally just a steel beam. Like they haven't had a steel beam as a part of their like identity in like 60 years, bro. Like, shut up.
They made it look like a Monopoly piece. They made it look like a Monopoly piece.
Yeah, they have to have steel and beam. Instead, they just put a big ass yellow steel beam on top of the Croc. It looks like garbage.
That's what I'm saying.
It looks like a Monopoly.
Yeah, 100%.
I shit you not. It looks like a Monopoly piece.
Yeah, basically.
But damn, we broke down a
hear.
lot of football really quick just then.
Did.
Boys, I'm gonna allow you this last little bit because this is our last off-season show. The next couple of shows are all information. I will still do funny skits.
Well, next week there's a game during the show.
Next week there's not a show, Mike, because there's a game. So we can't do a show while
I just want to make sure everyone's understanding.
yeah.
Not you. Them.
Them.
I know how I want it in our last off-season show, so I want you boys to go first. I mean, Raj, you're back, so like you take it from there.
Let's go.
Honestly, I don't got much to promote, man. Just make sure y'all tune in.
No promote. No,
Any-
no, 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 no.
Oh,
no,
what
no,
you
no.
mean?
It's
Oh,
how-
just in general.
This is just
however you want to do it.
Well, we're not promoting anything. We're not promoting
down.
shit no more. Yo, what do
Gladly.
you just want to say to close out? Like, just
Hey man, I'm just happy to be back with the boys chopping it up. I'm happy that football's back. And let's lock in, let's make some money. Let's have a good ass time. That's it.
we are a wealth promotion service. We do not teach you to gamble. We wealth promotion. Kidding. 1-800-GAMBLER. Hey, Raj, really quick before I pass it to Taco, I am so happy to have you back.
Happy to be back.
Just happy to see that you're healthy and you're doing well, and thank you. Just thank you, man.
Love y'all boys, man.
Love you. It's pretty.
Hell no. Put him under the jail. The fuck?
Yeah, he should have never gotten that ring. Taco.
You know, it is like, to me, the biggest draft weekend for us money draft. So I mean, I wish everybody health and wealth. You know what I mean? Make sure you draft deep. Make sure you're gunning for your guys. Braylon Allen, I fucking love that dude late. What's that dude? Samson from the Browns, low key. I think that's a nice little fire sleeper. Same thing with Kirk from Houston. He's going super, super late. I think that's a nice little layup to get. He's going to be the number 2, I feel like, for this team. So make sure you get your guys late. Don't get overwhelmed. If you make one bad pick, don't let it compound. Just go back to the next. But it's game time, boys. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out on Twitter or Threads or Instagram or Facebook. Everybody has a hand. Don't anything stupid.
Stop moving.
I'm trying to hear you.
It's game time.
Mike, it's your turn.
Hey, now I'm back. I had to log on to my phone because my internet went out. My Wi-Fi went out. Lovely. All I want to say is football's back. Have a good Labor Day weekend. Barbecue, watch college football, win some dough. And other than that, NFL's back. Set your lineups, draft your teams. Football's back, baby. Let's go.
Here's what I want to say. A wild fucking off season, eh, boys?
Mm-hmm.
It's an understatement.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone that rocked with us this off season, especially like the OGs. And I also appreciate like a lot of like the new growth that's been happening. It's a little different, but I think that it's just different because the effort that I'm personally like as like leader like putting in. And I want to thank you boys here because you guys are like matching that effort, and that's fucking awesome. So I want to take this moment to really like shout out you guys. I want to shout out, Mike for like, yo, at the drop of a fucking dime, I need this graphic done. Do it. Like, you're always there. You're always there. Taco, I want to shout you out. We do Goal Line Goons together, and we have a week 1 episode that we're probably about to just like over the course of this next weekend, like through chat, like bang that bitch out and like get it ready and get it primed and get it, how the release of that's gonna happen is gonna be it's gonna be weird. But we're gonna bang out that release. It's gonna drop Tuesday. We'll probably record that Monday night and then drop it Tuesday as a pre-record and then see what happens from there. Raj.
Yes, sir.
I don't even know if I should say what like I just like tasked you with.
Don't even worry about it.
No.
Some shit's gonna drop.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's gonna be dope. And I'm just excited. I'm just excited. We're bringing back this old school feel, you know. But like Raj, like, thank you for like as soon as like I hit you up, just being like, motherfucker, what's up?
Yes, sir.
Like, I'm sorry I didn't answer sooner, but I'm here. Like, bro, you know,
Always.
I love that was the reaction. Blessings, like mad
Locked
blessings,
in, bro. Locked in. Come on now.
Locked in already. That was crazy. Like, honestly, like I said everything I said about you too, to like bring that back to where I was like, I reached out and I was like, do you know? And then he was like, shh. Oh yeah. I'm kidding. No, did he? But like for real, this is gonna be a good season. And the direction that like this shit's heading is like kind of cool because it feels organic again and it feels nice again. And I'm just like fucking around. Like now, like I'm just like going to different places. I'm like, I still gotta live my life. Like I still gotta do a YouTube channel. It's like I'm just gonna like make a studio wherever the fuck I go and just like still like do what I gotta do. So like it's dope. I still get to make time for you guys, still get to make time for my family. Goal Line Goons Tuesday. AMA Wednesdays. Thursday Night Football Live. Play-by-play is back. There is no Rumboyz After Dark next weekend. We do have a game Friday night. I feel bad for my graphic designer right now because this motherfucker's literally going to log off and be like, bloop, bloop, just start graphic, sync. Because I'm going to start setting these streams out like in advance for you guys, as far in advance as I can.
Wednesday, you're getting one for the whole year.
Yeah, the Wednesday one's going to be the one for the whole year. Yeah. Yep. We need a new one for Wednesday because that.
I got it. I already got it.
And then Saturdays we are going to be off, but Friday nights we'll be covering all of our college football bets and college football takes on Friday nights. Sundays, pregame show, 10 Mountain Time. I'm not going to do the math for you guys. That's 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific. I still did the math for you. And then after pregame show, we roll right in to NFL Rum Zone. 7 hours of commercial-free football. I don't know if it's going to be commercial-free this year. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'm going to keep it real. All right? We're just going to do this shit. Other than that, boys, can I get y'all to join me with whatever you have?
Give me 4 seconds.
Oh, Mike's 4 seconds. You, Raj, you're okay.
An empty bottle of Coke, so we'll make it happen.
You ruined everything.
Out of the bottle, baby. Let's go.
You Cowboys. Karam, right as we're about to do the cheers, I love how Karam dives in. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rum boys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. We love and appreciate all of you. Visit our store.